All right, we're back. Episode 3. Last week was amazing. And here we are again. Levi and Paulo.
Here we go again.
Great to see you. And you know, last time I didn't even talk about it. We're located in Paulo's gym, which is in Westminster, California.
Edinger.
Right? Oh, on Edinger, right?
But it's Westminster. Actually, from that house, it's already Westminster. It's funny.
So are we in what?
Fountain Valley.
Oh, okay,
Fountain
sorry.
Valley.
We're in Fountain Valley. I've been saying the wrong thing. We are in Fountain Valley. But, you know, it's a pleasure to be here, as always. Today we're going to do something different. We're not going to do a phone call. We actually came up with a topic, and because I see Paulo every day at the gym. We're usually doing cardio, sitting next to each other, just shooting the breeze, right? Actually, he's probably doing more cardio than me. Coming from a powerlifting background, I like to joke, I do power talking. But, you know, I want to start this with, it's called Win or Lose, right? And how we're going to, as always, incorporate the MMA world and the outside world, whether it be your personal life, business life. I think the thing I love about me and Paulo's relationship is I learned so much from him about, you know, the martial arts life, which I respect and I'm getting into, and that personally plays into my family life and my business life. So that right there, I'm going to let Paulo start with the topic of win or lose.
Well, man, it's just a hard line for most of the people, you know, like relating life and martial arts for me is very easy, you know, because my life was inside the mat and always will be. So I lived something, and also I saw something, you know, in the people's lives. So it's kind of easy for me to put this together as well. So let's say you're gonna fight, right? And then you're always gonna participate for any competition. Your goal is to win. It's not just to participate. Maybe a marathon, you want to go there just to participate for the energy, okay? But in a fight world, nobody is there just to participate, you know? You want to win. If you want to win or not, you have to fight to see.
Yep.
Right? So the emotions that will bring to you is crazy, you know? That is mind-blowing. But that can be in two good ways, in my opinion. Like, if you lose, still can be good for you as well. You know,
okay.
If you win, you're gonna feel great, but can be good, but can be bad. Right. How we deal with that emotion, how the direction we're gonna go for, can change everything.
Right.
You know, like you can win, like, oh, I'm so good, I don't need to train this week. You know, yes, you have to. Besides that, you're example for your friends in the gym, you know, and your family as well. If you have kids, your kids see that, oh, my dad fights, so it's okay to not be dedicated anymore. You know, and then everything is connected. All the dots are right there. We just need to see, to pay a little bit of attention and see, oh, that makes sense. And if you lose, of course you're going to be sad. It's part of the process. You have to be sad, you know, but also that you're going to make you will want to train more. You will be back in the mat 100% as fast as possible if you have any injury, you know. And that's going to make that's the fact you lost the fight, that make you a better fighter.
Right.
You know? In my own experience, I learned way more when I was there. And I fight, and I had a bad experience, and then that changed my game for the next fight.
Okay.
You know? And for me, it was so important because I never lost a fight back to back.
Okay.
So I lose one fight, I always win 1, 2, or 3 the next, you know? And then gonna happen again, you're gonna lose again. We are all humans. It's two person wants the same thing with the same goal. Sometimes the more technical are gonna win. Sometimes the one who wants more will win. You know, like the balance is crazy. But how we can deal with that, like the win and lose, is go in your background life. Okay. You know, how you grow up, how's your family raise you, you know, and that goes is like a mirror, you know, that we reflect in your future 100%. You know, and yesterday is already past.
Right.
And tomorrow is already the future, you know.
Yeah.
What we do right now will help us to be a better fighter, a better person, better dad, better husband tomorrow. But yesterday is gone. I can't come back.
Right.
No rewind, you know. I think this is very, very tricky, but it's, in my opinion, it's very, very good, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a good point, Paulo. Win or lose, it's about balance, and it's about how you handle it. And as you were talking, I was thinking about a rabbi. I've heard other people say this, but specifically I heard a rabbi say rejection is God's protection. So, I mean, rejection could be a loss, right? And sometimes a loss is God's protection in a way where you may not understand why, but it was for a reason. And I know before the podcast we were talking about, the last episode, we kind of reiterated about the importance of having the right people in your corner. And I think that also takes into play of even when you have the right people in your corner, sometimes when you hit that loss, I mean, outside of the mats, it could be your business partners or whatever it is. It's literally the way you handle it. And as I mature over the years, in my younger years, the way I handled loss was much differently than I do now. And I have to credit martial arts to that, because I was just looking at my son yesterday, and he was training at the gym, and he was sparring, and it was an all sparring session. And there used to be a time, he admitted, he's 13, that when he was punched in the face, he would cry, right? And I said, son, wow, you did really good. I mean, you ate those shots. What changed? And he said, I don't know, my backbone. I lost so many times with keeping my hands down and being hit.
Yeah, now
right?
it's normal to participate,
right? So that to me is a win. And I said, do you see that as a loss or a win? He's like, I see it as a huge win, because I used to cry all the time when I got hit in the face, and now I can kind of take those shots. So I'm saying all that to say sometimes the loss is just as important as the win. But I love what you said about going into a fight. No one goes into a fight wanting to lose.
Nobody.
You go in to win. And,
take the people out from your life, man. Like, sometimes it's a big bless,
Yeah.
We don't see that, might not gonna see that in that moment, but can be,
Right.
Like, not always, but many times can be. Like, I love this. I heard one time the guy saying, and then I keep that for my life. Like, if your God took that person from your life, it's because he saw something you don't saw, or he heard something you are not there to hear.
That's the truth.
So has a reason for it. We just need a little bit more time to figure out and realize that. But this is the challenge. This is the beauty.
Yeah.
This is how life it is. One day, step by step.
Right.
Like that little 0.5% a day of improvement make a big change. Change my life, and then can change anyone too.
I enjoyed that, man. That's a great saying. We'll have to use that as a good clip for Instagram. All right, Paulo, until the next episode, always a pleasure. And we are in Fountain Valley, not Westminster.
All right, see you guys
Southern
soon.
California.
Perfect.